Hey, how's everybody doing today? Just checking in with everybody. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Um, I had a pretty good weekend. We had snow and stuff up here. I'm up in Pennsylvania, near Reading, Pennsylvania. But it's been cold, man. I heard they got snow down in Florida as well. That's crazy. Weird times. But yeah, guys, listen, I want to talk a little bit about myself. This is my second live, so I want to, let you know who I am. I come from a troubled past a little bit. I messed up in my past. I went through some struggles and stuff, but, it took me a good while to get my stuff together, but I'm finally back, you know, to myself. The last 7 years, I've been on a big spiritual awakening, and I'm just trying to get back on my feet, change my mindset, and help other people change their mindsets and be successful. Financially successful. There's nobody on. Hey, how you doing, Fire Nine? Glad you joined. Yeah, I was just talking about myself. My name's Brad. I go by Biology. That's my tag name on my business. But yeah, I'm part of the digital growth community, and it's a really exciting program. They have a lot to offer. There's a lot of scams out there, and I was fortunate enough. I have a hypnotherapist, and hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Glad you joined. Glad to see you here. Patty, welcome. G Stone, Mugman, glad you guys joined. Hey guys, just because you guys just joined, let me tell you a little bit about myself really quick. Hey Bob, um, you know, I started around the age of 12. I had a little rough history. I started with, using drugs. I started with addiction really young, and I didn't have a lot of support. My mother wasn't around. She was, doing her thing, and my father wasn't around, so I ended up going to the streets. But it's been a long journey for me. I never hurt anybody, no violent crimes or anything. And I do want to say, this is about digital growth community, but I want you guys to know who I am and where I come from, and I try to be as authentic as possible. I think it's really important. But especially with ourselves, and loving ourselves and forgiving ourselves. But anyways, back to where I was. I started around the age of 12, and it was hard substances, and who knows what it was doing to my body, my mind, all that stuff. And I was caught up in that up until about the age of 34. So, these past 7 years it's, I call it a spiritual awakening. I went through my Christian phase, and, I believe in Yeshua, and I'm not religious, but I dropped religion, but I'm very spiritual, and I have a connection with God. And over these past 7 years, it's been so magical for me. It's like, I put the old stuff away, put my past behind me, forgave myself, and I'm finally at a point where I have a foundation that I'm starting to build for myself. I struggled with incarceration, and that was because of, violations, drug abuse. I'd do a couple of years, and then they let me out, and right away I'd be right back to what I was doing. I just didn't know how to survive on the streets. That's what it comes down to. I never had life skills, but, over these years, through all the juvenile stuff I went through, and, all the, adult incarcerations and stuff, there's many programs. I thought I didn't pay attention. I was in over 40 rehabs. I thought I was just in there having fun, doing whatever I do, just waiting to get back out and, get my next fix, But, I realized that as time goes on, you start, you're through your consciousness, you hear something enough, you start picking it up. And that stuff is instilled in me. And, that's why I love Joe Dispenza so much, because he's absolutely amazing. I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm not great at reading the screen at the same time, but I will get to you guys. But I'm glad you all joined, man. Glad to have you here. But Joe Dispenza, he's been, such a huge help in my life, and metaphysically, scientifically, you know, he does so many different tests to prove his points, and mass healings and stuff like that. And it's like, I realized how strong our mind is. And the issue with me was I had money issues. I never thought that I could deserve money. I never thought that it was within my reach, especially the lifestyle I was living. I didn't think I was worth nothing, but, I thank God, it was a process. Around 2015, I had this, woman I was dating, and she pointed out my ego, and it all started from there, and, I worked on that for about 2 years because I had big ego issues, but by the time I was 2017 hit, that's when I call it my spiritual awakening. It's just, I woke up one morning and it's just like, I can't do this no more. I don't want to live this life. I've been living a life that isn't me, and that's why I hated, I hated myself because I was doing, in addiction, we do what we do in order to get our stuff. And it's like, whether it's ripping somebody off or whatever, I don't even want to get into all that. If you ever been in addiction, you know what I'm talking about. But, I had to forgive myself. And I had to realize that I wasn't that person no more. And my heart was never like that. And that's why, what I was saying, why I hated myself so much, because I was doing things that I didn't like, that didn't align with my values and my morals, and I wasn't raised like that, So, 2017 hit, man, and it's just been, ever since, it's been off to the races, man. Like, I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to change my mindset. I love myself so much now. It's been a process. And, I learned once you love yourself, that gives you ground to work off of, because it all starts within and then it just radiates out. It's a process, but look, you love yourself. And once you learn to love yourself, it's so much easier to love other people, to love, somebody who normally might get on our nerves. We might look at them in a different way. We might be like, you know what? They're going through something. There's a reason they're like that. We're all human, guys, and I realize that. So, I mean, just to jump ahead a little bit, these last 7 years, I've been working on myself, getting my life together, still paying for my past, don't have my license back yet, but, I've been on the straight and narrow, and I've been going for Social Security because I have compression fractures in my L1 and my L5, sciatic nerve damage on my left and right side. I have scoliosis, and during the summer I do side work. But I really hurt myself this year because I took on doing in-ground pools. That's the only under the table work I could get. It's not legal, I know that, but you got to survive. And, for me, it's so hard to find an under table job, and not driving at the time really hurt me. But I was living out in Michigan, and I was fortunate enough to meet these people, beautiful people, man. They allowed me to do work around their house, side work. The husband, he did in-ground pools, and he was doing it by himself. Freaking amazes me, just him doing it by himself. And it kind of broke my heart a little bit, because he's an older man, and I see him out there hustling. I see myself going for SSI and stuff. But I also look at the condition he's in, and same with my ex's, dad. Like, they're still working at 60 years old, and he walks with a limp like this, and like, it breaks my heart, because he's doing plumbing, he's hauling concrete, he's doing all this stuff, and it makes me think, like, it makes me look at myself like I'm going for SSI, and I can still move better than these gentlemen. I can still do this stuff. I'm not supposed to, but I can. But what I'm worried about is totally injuring myself and have an end game. And the fact of my history, I do not have, Social Security to fall back on. Well, not Social Security. I don't have retirement money to fall back on, And that's one of my biggest worries, is what am I going to do, if there comes a time where I physically can't do it anymore. And I'm at that point because my both legs go numb on me. I have carpal tunnel in both hands. And from doing the pools this summer, we have to stretch the liners up in the in-ground pools. And hopefully it's a warm day. It heats up the fabric, the liner a little bit, so it's a little easier to stretch. But, from pulling up, it really messed my carpal tunnel up, And, I'm not here complaining about stuff. It's just, guys, there's a better way. And we have it drilled in our heads that if you don't work a 9 to 5, or if you don't go out there and bust your ass every day, that, you're no good, or that, you're worthless. And I'm sorry, but I don't believe that we were born to be workers, to be slaves, to work for pennies, for peanuts. And these big honchos are here living it up, Look, they wanted 2 weeks notice. When we want to step away, they wanted 2 weeks notice so they can prepare. But when we're fired, that's it. That's end game, guys. You're fired. That's it. Bye. Figure out life. That's what scares me, because it's happened to me, and I had to figure life out. And it's just, it's a two-sided coin right there. So I want to get into this digital marketing that I'm getting into. So I just want to let you guys know who I am, a little bit where I come from and my background and stuff. And a lot of people might look down on that, and that's okay. That's okay. I understand. I truly do. People have passed, but, people might not forgive me, but I forgive myself. And that's all that matters. As long as I love myself, forgive myself, and not do it again, and be a better person, and try to help people and try to change people's lives, that's what matters to me. And, I'm not sure if a lot of people are into the mindset training, Joe Dispenza, manifestation, law of attraction, stuff like that. But that's the stuff I'm focused on. That's the kind of stuff I'm into, and that's what's changed my life, Through Yeshua, I got forgiveness, and Yeshua taught a lot of esoteric stuff, and a lot of it's left out of the Bible, but we're not going to get biblical here. That's a whole different thing, and I don't want to fight with nobody. I love all you guys. But so this digital marketing community that I'm part of, guys, I go by Biology Business Blueprint. It's at www.biologybusinessblueprint.com. What we do there is, it's a master blueprint. And what it does is it teaches you how to build your own digital products. And it has over 200 different digital product ideas. And my cousin and myself, we looked at it, and there's at least 20 that we can do, just off the rim. You know what I mean? And, I got excited about that because I don't have any of my own yet. But the beautiful thing about this is, a lot of people like to call it a pyramid scheme, because I guess when you have a program and you just keep reselling it, it's a pyramid scheme. But I do not agree with that. We have almost 50,000 people in our community right now making 6 digits in less than a year. And you can check out school, digital growth community. Anything I say, definitely look into it. I don't ask people to take my word for anything. That's with anything in life. But guys, when I started, there was 45,000 people in it. That was 2 months ago, a little over 2 months ago. But, we're almost up to 50,000. It started in 2022. So, I mean, just the numbers say a lot. If it wasn't successful, and it wasn't something legit, and if it wasn't something real, people would not be investing, the amount of a cell phone to own a business. What it costs to own a cell phone, you can own your own business for the rest of your life. And the master resale rights on this, you know, that's what I want to get to. Like, in the meantime of me learning how to get my own digital products, I can resell this program, so I have an income, you know, while I learn at the same time. You know, and back to the pyramid scheme thing, you know, I know I'm all over the place, but the pyramid scheme thing is, you're not just passing on junk, you're passing on a course. You're passing on a master course that people, a proven blueprint that people are making over 6 digits in less than a year on. There's a plan to make it in 17 months. There's a plan to make it in a year. We have to make 10K in 90 days. Guys, there's different modules you can follow that are proven blueprints. And, you know, it's definitely, I'm saying, changing my life at this point. I feel like it's changing my life, you know, because first off, when I joined, I didn't have any tech skills, and without tech skills, I didn't see how I'd be able to be successful at this, you know. And, you know, I have a hypnotherapist. Some of you might know her, Kathleen Chapman, and if you don't, check her out. She's been a big help in my life this past year and a half, and she's helped me so much spiritually. She's helped me learn to love myself. She's just done so much for me, and I don't trust anybody more in this world than I trust her, you know. But, you know, I think what this all comes down to is trust, you know, because there's so many scams out there right now, and so many people who are just trying to get a quick buck, or they're going to tell you, like, this is get rich overnight kind of thing. And, you know, they're just trying to sell you junk. I'm sorry, I'm not disrespecting any other program, and I'm not saying any specific program. I'm just saying a majority of the programs are schemes. A majority of them don't have the value. You know what I mean? And I think what is so great about this program is its value, because it's not just the blueprint that you're getting. You know, you're becoming, you know, we have school, and you're becoming part of a community of 50,000 people. And when I first joined, I'm telling you, like, I just introduced myself. There was over 100 people who reached out to me, welcomed me, wanted to collaborate, wanted to give me ideas, asked you know, if I needed help, did I need help setting this up? Is there any way I can help? You know, stuff like that. And it's like, you know, I said before, I belonged to spiritual communities before, and, you know, this is like, this community is, it's all in one. It's one punch, everything in one, man. It's beautiful, because there's a lot of, like for me, spirituality is love. You know, it's loving yourself, it's loving other people, you know, it's connecting with Source, it's connecting with God, you know, it's going with inside and sharing what you have with other people. And that's how we're all one, you know, because my knowledge might not be yours at the moment, but it can be yours. You know, this is valuable stuff that we can pass on to each other and change each other's lives, guys. You know, and, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I have not made a sale yet, you know, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. You know, I just started this. You know, I did expect to jump into this and look at my bank account and see money on it, you know, right away. But, you know what, with, like, anything in life, you got to learn it. You got to be dedicated, you know, and this dedication only takes, they say, 2-hour workday, okay? I don't call it work. If you're on social media already, and you're already making videos, and you're, you know, you're already spending your time all day on your phone, or most of it, why not get paid for it? You know, I paid $300 for my program. So now I saw one program, I paid for my program, I paid for my business, and I got a freebie. It's a freebie to me for the rest of my life. Because once it's paid for, it's paid for. So I got a free business. I'm not even saying I got a business for $300 at that point. At that point, I'm saying I got a free business. You know? And I have the master resale rights. I can sell it for 100% full profit each time, each and every time. And that's what excites me about this, because I know anything I put my mind to, I'm going to be successful. That's with anybody. Where you place your thinking is where you place your energy. And where you place your energy is that's where beautiful things happen. That's where stuff gets done. It's like, I got to do laundry today. So you're thinking about it. So it keeps coming in your mind. I got to do my laundry. At some point, you're going to go do that laundry, and it's going to get done. And when it's done, after you fold it, it's all nice and beautiful. But that laundry process, it was a process. You know what I mean? A lot shorter process than what I'm talking about. But, there are people who, if you want to call it luck, if you want to call it, God just shining down on you, whatever you want to call it. But there's some people who start this up and within a week, they're already making sales. They're making $900 sales a day. They're making $300 sales every day. And, it's like they're tapped into something, and it's like we can all tap into that. We all have that ability, So, like I said, I'm going to keep on focusing on mindset. I'm going to keep on encouraging you guys to love yourself, to believe in yourself, and to see your success and feel your success, because it's right there. It's literally right there. You just got to latch onto it. You got to get on that frequency. If you look at it like a radio, you have each channel, and each channel is a different frequency. A lot of us are stuck on a certain frequency that's holding us back. And that frequency, it feels comfortable to us, so we stay in that frequency. But what I realized is we don't got to stay stuck in that frequency. And we can change that dial, at any time. Anytime we make that decision, anytime we decide we want a better life, or anytime we decide, we're sitting here thinking about this is what I want to manifest, head in that direction. That's how you change that channel. Like I said, where you place your mindset, where you place your focus is where you place your energy, guys. And that's what I'm doing with this. When I first started doing videos, I'm doing a freaking live right now. I mean, like, it's crazy to me, because just doing a 30-second video had me shaking like a leaf, and that's what I want to show you. Like, this program has helped me build confidence. It's really shown me a different way of life. And, nothing is promised to us in life, and I realize that. Nothing's a guarantee. And I accept that. But one thing I realized is nothing's just going to fall in my lap. There are blessings out there, and it does happen. But do you want to sit there and wait for it? I'm sorry, but to me, tomorrow's not promised. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not ignorant enough, and I'm not saying anybody else is ignorant enough, but I don't have it in my heart to say tomorrow's promised. So I try to make the best of each day. So if there's something that I'm considering or I'm on the fence over, I'm looking into it, I'm considering it, I'm investigating it, especially if it's something that can change my life forever and set a legacy for my family. That's totally where I'm at. Kathleen, hey, how you doing? Miss you, love you, hope you're doing good. That's Kathleen Chapman, everybody. That's Texas Digital Diva. And guys, check her out, man. She's a hypnotherapist. And like I said earlier, she's the one who got me started on this journey. We've known each other for about a little over a year. And guys, like, it started off with the hypnotherapy. And, we've basically talked every day, for this past year. And, she's been such a blessing to my life. And, the hypnotherapy, I want to talk about that really quick. I know we're talking about, the digital growth community right now, but I got to show Kathy some love right now because she's the one I purchased off of, you know, and I trust her. And, you know, but through her sessions through this past year, that is what has helped change my mindset and has helped me grow and has helped me love myself and has helped me realize that success is within my reach and I have a birthright to that. You know, just like everybody, every else, like everyone else, you know? I mean, we all have that birthright. We weren't born to work a 9 to 5. We weren't born to be slaves, you know? We were born to go through challenges in life. You know, we were born to grow and learn from them challenges. You know, my beliefs, you know, I believe we set, you know, we pre-planned our lives. So anytime I'm going through something, you know, I really sit there and try to evaluate it. Like, why am I going through this? You know, is it for a reason? Did I set this up? And usually it's like, you know, go meditate on it. Usually by the end, it's like, all right, I see why I'm going through this. Thank you, Source. You know, and I thank myself because I'm, you know, Source is part of me, you know. But, guys, this program is so wonderful, you know. Like I said, you know, I'm going for Social Security and, you know, I had doctors signed off I'm unable to work. So if I do get caught working, you know, it's fraud. And if I continue to work, I don't want to be in a position where, you know, I injure myself for the rest and it's end game, you know, and I have no choices. And because of my past, I don't have social, you know, retirement money coming. So I really am in a situation that's really scary. You know, I try not to live off of fear, and I don't. You know, the way I avoid negative thoughts and thinking and stuff like that is I push it out of my head. You know, I'll think of something positive. So I already have preset things that, you know, from my past that if I think about it, it brings positive feelings, positive emotions. So if a negative thought comes to my mind, I will instantly go right to that. Nope, bye-bye, negative thought. Not sending that vibration out. Sorry, law of attraction. I need something good coming back. But yeah, guys, this program, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, I paid $300 for it. You know, I have the blueprint, and there's different levels. There's the 100, there's the 300, the 600, and $900 levels. And I'm working my way up. I wanted to see how I do at it. And like I said, it's very new to me. I don't know tech, so, you know, just on the strength that I know Kathleen and, you know, her really motivating me to do this and seeing her success is why I purchased. And it made me realize how much trust, you know, how important trust is in this thing. And, you know, I just highly encourage you guys, you know, I know you don't know me, but, you know, give me a chance, you know, just keep checking me out, you know, I'll check your stuff out. You know, I'd like to get to know you as well, you know. But this program, you know, I realized I make one sale, I have a free business for the rest of my life. It's a free business at that point. That one sale covered my business. All right. Okay, the $29 website fee. I'm sorry, guys. But come on. I saw that business one time. My business is paid for. Now I'm sitting there with a gold mine that I can have for the rest of my life and resell it, you know, until I create my own digital products, which the program is teaching me to do. And it's giving me proven blueprints to follow in order to do that. You know, I brought up earlier, you know, make 6 digits in 17 months. There's a blueprint for that. There's a course to follow, a proven course. You know, make $1 million in a year. 6 digits in a year. You know, there's a blueprint for that in my course. You know, proven blueprint. Proven blueprint, I'm saying. Proven, I'm not just saying it so it sounds good. I'm saying it because it's proven. All right, there's 50,000 people in our community you can check out and look in the success section. All right, like I said, always look into what I tell you guys. Just don't take my word for it. But they also have, you know, make 10K in 90 days. How many of you truly believe in yourself and are dedicated enough and are able to just follow simple videos, that's going to lead you to that success. I mean, I started off with the mindset that, yeah, I can follow videos, but I started, I didn't start following the videos right away because I sat there in my head saying, I can't do this, I don't know tech, this and that. So it took me a week to really get kickstarted and get into this. I'd really say 2 months, and I'm just really getting, just a little bit more understanding. I understand what I'm selling now. I feel more comfortable on camera, and, like I see what this can do for people's lives, and I just want to be as authentic as possible about this. And, the 2-hour workday, like a lot of my earlier videos, I'd post, 2-hour workday. But guys, I want to renege on that because that's not everybody. We all have different skill sets, and we're all at different levels. And a lot of us, or it might be in my situation where we're just starting off and don't know tech. But this program, you do not need to know tech. All right, otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you live, and I wouldn't have a bunch of videos. I'm just telling you, you don't need to in the beginning, because I'm 2 months in and I know Canva, I know IO, I know System IO. I set up my domains, with the help of my mentor Kathleen, my hypnotherapist. And that's the beautiful thing. You're not alone. If you purchase off of me, you're gonna have a tag team, and I'm gonna have your back 100%. And Kathleen, I'm in touch with her every day, and I believe she's starting her own group. I'm not sure she's still doing that or not, but yeah, she might be starting her own group, and if she does that, like I've learned so much from her, so this is all. And one other thing, it's the community. Say I don't even like saying this, but say I was one of those people, like, okay, you purchased off me and that's the last you heard from me. Like, that's pretty messed up. In the first place, that's messed up. I hope people really don't do that, because I think if somebody, purchases off you, you should be there every step of the way and support them every step of the way. Help them grow. This is a program not just to make money. This is a program to change lives. So if I really mean what I'm saying, I'm going to be there by your side. Okay? But the community, if people are out there and you have purchased, and, whoever you purchase from does not have your back and is not helping you, go to the community. Reach out. Or you can even reach out to me. Like, I'm still learning, but, I know enough to help you get started, and I know enough to help. And I have no problem doing that, whether you purchased off me or not. It's all about learning. It's all about networking. It's how we're all one. I'm sorry, but my knowledge will turn into your knowledge. Your knowledge will turn into my knowledge, and I just got to say, I love Joe Dispenza, just the way he's changing my mindset, changing my thinking, making me realize something can be 1,000 miles away, but Einstein has forget the exact name for it, the ghost theory. The ghost theory, where it's like it can be 1,000 miles away, but frequencies can interconnect. Like, it's literally, we're talking quantum physics and stuff here, and that's a lot for me to talk about. But like, literally, guys, like, if you want something and you're manifesting it and you're thinking about it, start heading in that direction, because those frequencies are going to connect. That's the law of attraction. What you're sending out is going to come back. Okay? So it doesn't matter how far away it is. So nothing is out of your reach. All right? Oh, where's Mikey? Oh, he's in the other room. I figured I'd jump on, try it out, see how I do, But Mikey, he's doing good. He's hanging out, chilling. But he might be hopping on later on with me tonight. We might be doing another live tonight. So we're definitely trying to get this together. And what all has it done for me? Oh, yeah, I talked a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm like, these messages, guys, one thing I'm not good at is looking at messages and talking at the same time. So if I missed any of your questions, okay, Kathleen, put a hold on my group to focus on the program and my own digital product. Okay, guys, so the group I was talking about with Kathleen, so she's putting a hold on it for right now. She's doing a lot, so she is really busy, and I'm sure she'll have that up, sometime soon. But she's doing wonderful things, man. I'm so proud of her, and it motivates me, because I saw she started like she had a little more knowledge, I'm sure. She's gone to school, stuff like that, and picked up some tools along the way. But like when it comes to tech skills, we were at the same exact. I mean, we had the same ability at tech skills, and when she started the right way. She followed she followed her legacy plan. She followed the videos, and she did what was told, and she's doing really well, and I'm talking about the stuff she's learning and the stuff she's teaching me, passing on to me, and it's blowing my mind, because it's like when you just think like, okay, like I've reached my peak. I have everything that I need to help me be successful in this. It's like, oh, here's something else. And it's like, we're doing boot camps, 30-day boot camps. We're doing, training courses, stuff like that. So, I mean, like, and this is outside of the program. So, when we start groups and stuff like that, and we start working together, we can share this stuff with each other, stuff that's going to hold us accountable. Because one thing I want to talk about, working from home, I don't know if you're like me or not, but, if you got to, TikTok start scrolling, or if you're watching TV, or you just have the ability to do whatever you want, and you're your own boss, and you can come and go as you please, you got to be responsible. You got to hold yourself accountable. You got to really set a good schedule for yourself and stick to it. And that's what I'm realizing in this. Because when I first, started getting into it, learning and doing all that, I would do it sporadically throughout the day, which is fine, because some people might have to do that. You might be a stay-at-home mother taking care of children, or you still might be working, and you got to do it when you can, and that's fine. But I highly recommend, coming up with a schedule that you're willing to stick to each day, and, try to be responsible, and, get excited about it. Wake up, make yourself some coffee, like one thing I like to talk about, like, is how I start my days, because I think it's so important how we start our days, guys. Like first thing when I wake up, I do not reach for my cell phone. I don't do anything, because I know within that first 2 minutes, that REM, all that's going away, and now we're in wake up mode, first 2 to 5 minutes, I believe. But guys, I have my headphones right next to me, and I have my phone laying at the foot of my bed. I don't like it near my head. I don't like frequencies shooting at my head at nighttime, so I try to keep that stuff away from me. But I'll reach for my headphones, lean up, grab my phone, and I throw it. I have so many binaural beats, guys. And if any of you are interested in binaural beats and isochronic tones, they have changed my life, got me off of medications, and I use it as medication. Okay, I have anxiety. I have one for anxiety. I have one to get rid of negative energy. I have, it's all that. And as you're doing it, as you sit there and focus on what you're trying to fix or heal or get rid of, I'm telling you, it works. It's part of the law of a manifestation, But, I'll throw on binaural beats. I'll lay there for about an hour, meditate. And then during that meditation, I try to lay there in silence in the beginning. Well, not in the beginning. First, I give thanks. I see what I'm grateful for. And, there's 3 goals that I go over in my head every single day. I keep the same 3 goals. That's what I've been working on. So I'll give my gratitude for what I'm grateful for. Think about that. It's hard to be ungrateful when you're always focused on what you're grateful for. Then I'll focus on, my 3 goals. And then after that, I try to, just picture my day, how I want it to look, and, tell myself I am committed. And I make a deal with the universe to follow through. And that's where I hold myself accountable, because when I make a deal with God, source, universe, I will be held accountable. It's just how it is, But, I'll lay there and meditate, but I also like to lay there in silence for a little bit as well. So for probably about the last, half an hour to 20 minutes, I just lay there in silence and listen to my binaural. And that's when I'll get downloads, thoughts, ideas, stuff will come to my head. And I believe that's when my higher self or God is speaking to me. And that's really been helping me a lot with this, because I've been getting a lot of ideas this way, through those meditations. But, after that, then I hop up, I'll go on my computer, I'll check, see if I have any leads. And then after that, I'll go in the community, on school, and I'll see, what the classwork is for the day. I'll go over my modules, I'll check emails, answer emails, check comments, then after that, I'll make a video and try to make 3 to 5 videos a day. And guys, put them on any platform that will accept it. Instagram's a little weird about you posting your, your link for your page. They're funny about that. So you can put regular videos up there, talk about, I'm sure you can talk about your business, but they don't want putting your links up there, guys. But, like TikTok's great. I think that's one of the best platforms, and this is what I use. I think this is the best way to get followers, the best way to, connect with people all around the world. I don't know about, Meta taking over now. I know things are a little different here and there, and things, might be a little awkward, and who knows if the app's going to change at all. But I mean, so far, so good, so far so good. It's going all right, but, yeah, guys, post a couple videos a day, and that's basically that's what they call your 2-hour workday. Okay. Now, I guarantee when you first start, you're not going to be working a 2-hour workday, guys. I want you to know this, all right? So I know you might see that on a lot of pages, or it being advertised, or you could be that person. I'm not taking that from you. But I'm saying the majority of people, when you first start, you have to learn something. So it's going to take time, So, yeah, I was spending about 4 to 6 hours a day. But like I said, I was spreading my time out. So, I'd spend a couple hours here, a couple hours there, make videos here. What took me the longest was, doing videos and learning how to edit, and, learning the algorithms for TikTok, and, how to post them to get the most views and stuff like that, which is all in the blueprint. It teaches you how to get past all that on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. And I think, that's good to have, a great thing to have, because the way these apps work is very important to know. I think it's very important to know the app that you're using and how it works, and know the algorithm, and especially getting, a niche and finding your key audience. That's very important, and, yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything? Any questions out there, guys? Anything you want to ask me? Hope everybody had a great weekend. We got snow up here in Reading, Pennsylvania. Cold. Saw they got some snow down in Florida and stuff. Just want to say hi to those who just joined. Welcome to my live. My name's Brad. I'm from www.Biology Business Blueprint. I'm part of the digital growth community. What's his? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm part of the digital growth community, and since I've joined, I gotta say, like, I wasn't excited about it at first. It was hard for me to get excited about it because I didn't know about it. I didn't know the information. I didn't know what I was pushing. You know what I mean? And me, I try to be as authentic and honest as possible. So in the beginning, I'm putting videos out talking about 2-hour work days, you know, and I'm promoting a program that I'm not fully educated on. And, you know, I think that's what really had an effect on me because I didn't feel authentic that way. You know, I didn't feel like I was being real to you guys. And, you know, I've worked really hard this past month and a half, you know, to learn my program, learn what this is all about. And through that process, I've learned that this is a gold mine. This is something that's going to change a lot of people's lives, and it is. I mean, just to start off, like, look, I paid $300 for the program, you know, $29 for the website. You know, you can get cell phones, you know, for that price, guys. I keep saying cell phone. I don't know. Used dirt bike that barely runs. I don't know. Whatever you want to compare it to. But, I mean, like one sale, the program's paid for. And you have a free program for the rest of your life. You have a free business. This program teaches you how to have a CEO mentality. It teaches you how to build your own digital products. There's over 200 digital product ideas. Guys, there's over 20 that I can do myself. And like, I'm excited about that because I'm ready to dig in. You know, I'm just getting comfortable here doing videos and doing lives and stuff. But like the program gets you excited because there's many different options, many different proven strategies, guys. You know, you got the 10K in 90 days. You got the 6 digits in a year, 6 digits in 17 months. Like, and there's people doing it. Guys, this program, you go in school and you check out the success section. Look, that won me over. You know, trusting my hypnotherapist, trust me over. Kathleen Chapman, Texas Digital Diva. Check her out. Love you. You know, I mean, guys, this program, I mean, sky's the limit. You're not going to work a 9 to 5 just to make, you know, a set amount each week, you know. And then if you make that money, you're left with nothing by Friday night or Saturday morning. And you're already stressing, can't enjoy your freaking weekend because you're already thinking about, I got to get back to work and make money to support my freaking family. You know? Like, this has opened so many doors for so many people. I'm not telling you it's opened my door yet, but it's doing it for other people, so it's going to happen for me. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about that. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I know it's going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm going to connect with people. People are going to get to know me. People are going to get to see that I'm a real guy, that I'm a real person, that I'm authentic, that I care, and it's not just about money. You know, and that I got your back 100%. You know, yous will learn that. You know, I promise you. Just keep watching me, guys. That's all I ask. You know, I want to build relationships with you guys. You know, I want to grow as a community. You know, we're not just pushing a program here. You know, we're pushing love. We're pushing, you know, we're pushing people. We're pushing the opportunity for people to have a whole new life that they never thought they could have, guys. Like, literally. You know, there's this lady, and she lives, I forget her name, something from the trailer park, whatever. 6-digit lady from the trailer park. She's making 6 digits in under a year, for the past 2 years. She's still living in a trailer. You know, not one of these lottery winners who never had money, and they get the money and they think, okay, they're set for life, and next thing they know, they're in less than a trailer. You know what I mean? And I'm not knocking trailers because I've been in worse than that. Guys, I went through addiction, so I've been on the streets homeless. So it has nothing to do with that. All I'm saying is you can be from any walks of life, guys, and you can be successful with this. It's the blueprint's there. The proven blueprint is right there. Like, I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying pretty words to use. Guys, go in school. Check out the community. I highly recommend it. Digital Growth Community on School. you know? And I mean, it's so amazing, guys. I mean, look, with this program, what I love about it so much is number one, I get to be my own boss. You know, like, oh, hold on one second. Sorry, guys. My camera turned. Yeah. Oh, all right. Sorry. Yeah, but I mean, you get to be your own boss. You know, this teaches you a CEO mentality. So you're not just going to be a boss of your own company. You're going to be the CEO of your own company. And, you know, I mean, you're going to be balling. You know what I mean? Humbly balling. But, I mean, you know, it's a one-time purchase, guys. You know, you don't have monthly, yearly fees. You know, you pay one time and that's it. And that's where I keep bringing up one sale. Your program's paid for. Your business is paid for. All right? That's it. And it's, I mean, I just think that's great, you know. You know, I think the resale rights until you get your own digital product going, I just think, you know, if people want to sit there and knock it and call it a pyramid scheme, this and that, personally, I think you're just hating. I'm sorry. Because we're all trying to get ahead in life and try to find a spot, and it's not ripping nobody off. We're not selling people, you know, bag of trash. Like, here, go take this and, you know, go do you. You know, we're giving you material. We're giving you, you know, basically a whole college course, master college course that is changing lives, you know, and it's in my case, $300. I'm upgrading as soon as I can. Guys, I make a couple sales here, I'm upgrading, you know. But you know, I definitely can't wait. Hold on, let's see what Kathy said. No, and it's not a LMN. Well, people don't know. Yeah, very true. You know, Kathy, people don't know what they don't know. And I think that's why it's so important to at least look into stuff. You know what I mean? Like, look, guys, a lot of us have no, you know, we're on our cell phones anyways. You know, if it's something that could possibly change your life, you know, I think it's worth looking into. At least look into it. You know, I mean, at least look into the community. You know, I'd like to ask you to go to my website, but I mean, you know, there's a lot of information. Like, I want you guys to see the success. That's what I want you to see. You know, I want you to see that like, this program is real, and that people are really doing this, and that people are really being successful. You know, it teaches you skills to. It teaches you skills to run. Yeah, it teaches you. Yeah, Kathy, it teaches you skills to run an online business. You know, it definitely does. And I mean, I definitely like to have, you know, connect with some of you guys, and, you know, before you even purchase the program, I'd like to have a sit. You know, whether we do Zoom, whether we have a phone call, I'll give you my personal number. You know, or whatever. But, like, I'd like to sit down if you have questions. You know. If there's things you're not sure about, anything like that, I'd definitely like to have a sit down and talk about this, and, you know, make sure you're comfortable doing this, you know. But, I mean, you know, guys, it's really exciting times for me. You know, I'm coming from a place of not many options, and, you know, honestly, this is my only option right now, to be honest. And I feel like it's a blessing, because it could have been any option. And it could have been something that could have been like, okay, you know, go shovel gravel all day and, you know, mess your body up more and hurt yourself for good. But you're going to get paid $90 today. No, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that no more. I need something that's going to be a reoccurring income. And this is something that's going to be paid for in one sale. And I'm going to be learning how to do my own digital products. So I'm trying to open, so like the goal of this is to have multiple income streams. That's the main thing. Okay, we're not just on here to sell this business for you to resell it. There are many people doing it, and that's how they're living, is by, reselling this master course, this digital blueprint, and they're making legacies out of it. But there's also people who are using the program to learn they already have digital products, or they want to learn their own digital products, and they have multiple income streams, and they're killing it just as well. I don't know if I can say that on here, but they're unaliving it just as well, But what's that, Kathy? If you need a phone or a Zoom just to show you want to get $200 two income streams. Yeah, all you need is a cell phone, and do a couple Zooms, and you'll have a $300 income stream. You can make $300 plus a day. I'm not doing that yet, but that's the possibility. That's what can happen. Depending on what you put into this and how dedicated you are, and dedication as in the sense of, making videos and just showing up every day for them couple hours and, checking emails and stuff like that. It's, in reality, once you learn the tech, once they teach you the tech, walk you through all that stuff, this really is easy. At this point, it's just connecting with people, and it's gaining people's trust, and it's trying to help people change their mindsets. A lot of people might have that mindset already, which I see in the community, and I'm trying to tap into that, man. I love going, I bring up the success story part, but man, I keep going on that, and that's my motivator. I think it's important we all find motivators, on a daily basis that keeps us fired up and excited about what we're doing. This is something I had to become excited about, and, I'm finally getting excited about it. I'm finally trusting myself. I finally know my material, and I can see how it works. And I don't feel like I'm putting fake stuff out there that's going to hurt people, or something that's going to leave people stuck and, okay, you're out your money and, move on with your life, just like a boss would fire you. Okay, you're fired, figure out life, We're good enough to give the 2 weeks notice. They expect that so they can figure their end out. But, when we're fired, that's it. You're not going to get fired at this job, guys. I don't like calling it a job. I really don't. Because, like I said, this is something I'm doing all day anyways. I'm on social media, and, it's just, I think it's a great thing, guys. Let me read some of these things. If you need a phone, have a call put on your email. Okay. Oh, Kathy, how do I do that? How am I able to put the link above for a call? Link is in my... Gotcha. Hold on. Team had a link. Okay, followers. Clear bad. Put my link in my bio. Oh. So, can't figure out how to do it. Like I said, I'm still... No, we need to add it. Okay. Yeah, but down. Okay, I got you, Kathy. I got you. All right. Sorry, I was confused. Yeah, we'll work on that then. All right, cool. Sounds good. I appreciate you. See, guys, like, that's the great part, man. Like, you know, I have Kathleen. You know, I purchased off of her. And look, man, she's got my back. She's there. You know, like, I'm not alone in this. And I'm so grateful for that. And nobody else will be. You know? So, I'm just... Guys, I don't know. Like, there's so many different... There's so much stuff going on right now with the AI and these robots being built and stuff like that. And times just seem really weird. I'm not trying to make this weird, but I feel like we're in weird times right now. And I feel like everything's going to robots. Everything's going to AI. And I see a lot of our jobs going bye-byes. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these robots can do what we do, but better and faster. You know, and they know that. You know, like, these people know that. And that's why I think Elon's building them in such a mass quantity so quickly. You know? And he said he don't want us to work. So who knows what he means by that. But, you know, that's another thing, you know? Like, I'm into spirituality and conspiracies and stuff. You know, I don't go crazy. I'm not nut about it. But, you know, you can't deny what's in front of our eyes, you know? And, like, this stuff with the robots and all that stuff, it worries me. You know, we could be losing some jobs here soon. So, you know, this is just the honey in the pot. You know what I mean? This is, no matter what happens in my life, I got this now, and I'm going to have it forever. You know, I could go out, you know, summer comes, usually it's hard for me, you know, when I know I can go out and make side money and do side jobs and stuff, it's hard for me because, you know, I make decent money doing that. You know, the money's not bad, you know, and like, I enjoy doing it. I love landscaping. I love building the pools. I love anything physical. You know, I dealt with anxiety issues, and it just helps with my anxiety and stuff. And, you know, I just, you know, it's just at the point, you know, I can't keep doing this to my body. You know, I don't want to be stuck in a situation where I'm injured. You know, I'm 40 years old. Like, guys, you know, my history, I've been out, you know, I've been out of my situation going on almost 8 years since 2018. Well, 7 years, whatever. But, you know, like, it's been a process, you know, and I'm just out. I just got out in society, and this is like my first 7 years of life since I've been 12 years old, and I want to enjoy life. I don't want to be injured. I'm dealing with the sciatic nerve damage both sides, compression fractures, scoliosis. I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad for me. I'm just telling you what it is, you know. And, you know, like, I've seen my ex's dad. You know, I know a 60-year-old man, you know, can barely walk, out there doing plumbing, hauling concrete, you know, still 60 years old, in the worst shape, and they should be going for SSI, you know, and it makes me feel, you know, a certain way about myself, because it's like, you know, I should be doing that, like, they're doing it, I should be, but do I want to end up like that? I don't. I want to enjoy life. I want freedom. I want to help people in their lives. I want people to be successful. I want to be successful. You know, I didn't go through what I went through just to have it in here, you know? So I like to share what I've been through just in case it can help some people. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm on here, you know, supporting the digital growth community. But also, guys, anybody going through addiction issues, Anybody going through incarceration, you know, dealt with those issues throughout the years. Anybody going through mental health issues. I'm not a doctor, but you know, I've had peer support, peer support training, specialist training, so like there's things we can just even talk, you know. I don't want no money, like that's it. When it comes to that stuff, let's connect. I'm here for you. You know what I mean? I just want to see you change your mindset and get on your feet, get on some solid ground, and get a structured schedule set up for yourself, and love yourself. You know, that's what I want to see. And it's possible because I've been able to do that. If I told my true history, like in detail, I think a lot of you would be surprised that I'm sitting here talking to you right now. You know, I've had 18 overdoses. I was on life support twice. And it's a miracle. It's God. It's Source. There's a plan. I have a plan. God has a plan for me. And God has a plan for you guys as well. You know? So, as well.